The only reason you won't let me in is because Athena forbids it, right?
She is the one to whom I made my promise, yes.
What if I said that she's a suspect in Calliope's death?
Is she a suspect?
She's an idol. I don't know that she's not a suspect. Yet. Without more evidence, isn't her command potentially self-serving?
You will regret this. That is also written.
That is a yes.
Go quickly. Look, but do not touch. The reliquary stores many artifacts, some dangerous.
Thank you, book.
Got it.
Thank you, book. Oh boy. Ooh, look at that library. It's just like the Beauty and the Beast
Okay,
library.
Grace. What the heck do you do now?
What the heck do we do now? Are we gonna sing about it?
Of all the times to not have Freddy around, she'd love this. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Alright, start getting touchy-touchy. And the egg. The instrument. The mask. The trident. Ooh, apple. The apple, the branch, the scroll, the statue. Let's try the instrument. I mean, she is Calliope, so...
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
The scroll?
I don't even know what language that is.
It looks like a golden snitch. A branch. Olive branch? It's an olive
I
branch.
should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, the olive branch. How about the egg? Is this a dinosaur egg? Oh.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Hopefully. How about the mirror of Erized?
This is it.
This is it, the mirror.
Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
What did she see in the mirror? Snow White? Rapunzel? Who are those? Are those the Fates?
Uh-oh.
Do you work for Hecate?
Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
Are they muses? Are those the three muses?
Okay then.
Let's sing. Let's sing. Okay, that's not gonna work. Run. Oh, run. So knives. Stab. They're gonna go stab her.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
They have knives. Run. 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 Sneak. Sneak. Help. Apollo, help. Apollo, help. I could use some help. Oh! Please let that be Apollo.
Grace?
Oh, Freddy, we gotta get out of here now. Gotta get out.
Freddy! We've gotta run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
Oh. Freddy, what are you doing? Don't do anything stupid, Freddy. Freddy! No, 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 no! What are you gonna do?
No, I won't!
No! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! How dare you? Who are you? How dare you? Oh my gosh. I don't even know. What the heck? Oh, Freddy.
Oh God, Freddy.
Now we know.
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
You summoned the Furies.
The Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
We need to help
I
Freddy.
don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her.
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that.
How about Persephone?
This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do.
This is...
You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
Oh, this is what she meant about you will regret this. It wasn't meant for... I was wondering, the first thing that came into my head is, when the book says you will regret this, who was it referring to? Because I didn't think it was necessarily referring to Hecate. I was wondering if it was referring to us. Help me, Apollo.
Apollo, there has to be something we can do.
Grace. I'm so sorry.
No, it's not right.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
We can't just leave her body there. Oh, our best friend. Oh my gosh. Oh. I did not expect us to lose Freddy, especially if Freddy was one of our romanceable characters. Is it because we didn't romance her? I'm hoping that if you romance Freddy that this would not happen. Hopefully if you romance her this would not happen, and maybe another character ends up getting stabbed instead. Like whoever you end up being second friends with, I don't know. This can't be happening. Freddy, she's gone. I knew I shouldn't have let her keep coming with me, but I didn't think she could die. Freddy sacrificed her life for me. She stopped the Furies from killing me, and it's my fault she's dead. What am I gonna do now? Alright, so the new plan is for me to go back to the reliquary, break into the part of it where Calliope went the night she died, and hope I remember something about what might have happened to her. It's a long shot, and I have zero idea what it's going to be like to recall someone else's memories, but I have to try. And it worked, kind of. Calliope went to the reliquary that night to contact the Fates with a magical mirror, but she never got the chance to speak with them. Just like me, she was attacked by the Furies, not idols, but embodiments of retribution. They enforced the idols' ancient laws, the kind that Zeus used to command, which surely died with him. Unlike with me, the Furies must have stabbed Calliope before she ran away. What that doesn't tell me is why she needed to contact the Fates so badly. It doesn't tell me who sent the Furies after her in the first place, and then also me. According to Hecate, none of the idols have that kind of power. Considering the price we paid, I really wish we'd learned more. They answered one question, at least, about how they showed up at the apartment so quickly. Apparently, when an idol dies, Hermes has to be there. Whoever Hermes is at the time, I guess, they're kind of closed-mouthed about it, but they just know. Strange story, but who else is new? I go back to the apartment, and who's there waiting for me? Hermes. Not because they entered through some magical portal, though. Freddy let them in. She and Hermes are what, pals now? That's weird, right? Not anymore. Did I say Hermes was suspicious? I talked to them a bit at the apartment, and honestly, they seem like the least suspicious idol of them all so far. Earnest, always eager to help. The world could use another Hermes, or two. Halfway through the week she gave me, Athena summons me to her office to, I'm not sure, apologize, lecture me. She wasn't happy about my visit to the reliquary, sure, but mostly she wanted to tell me about how the idols are dying, as in actually dying, losing their immortality, the whole thing. That's got to be hard for beings that have been around most of forever, but is that supposed to justify the trial? Athena can't take a chance on a lowly usurper like myself besmirching the great idol legacy as it quietly sunsets. She's like the strict school teacher who really wants to be the cool teacher but just can't help herself. Apollo explained away Athena's behavior. She's a total control freak, sure, but that's how she's kept the idols alive for so long. Why she hasn't told the idols they're dying, Apollo really couldn't say. I really hope Hecate doesn't regret letting me into the reliquary, considering what happened later. She was so mad when I left. Idols calm down eventually, right? Apollo, I need to snuggle. Finished Act 2. Apollo, I need to cuddle. I need to cuddle. This is terrible. Her hat.
Grace, I'm sorry. I know what Freddy meant to you.
Should have been me.
It should have been me, not her. This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die if anyone paid the price.
And repeat history? Would you rather have died there, passing your eidolon onto Freddy instead? Freddy gave you a chance. Gracie, is that what happened to Calliope? Was she attacked by the Furies as you were?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they
So
came.
who sent them?
The Furies. Sent by the same person, I imagine.
So technically the Furies were the ones who killed Calliope, but the person behind the Furies, like pulling the strings, is who? Who can command the Furies?
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. Perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone.
I don't think it's Zeus.
I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
Could it have been
Clearly
Zeus?
someone can do it.
Poseidon?
I mean, unless they weren't sent, unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly. I'm sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
What was Calliope trying to do?
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny. Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it.
Or change the destiny
I'm
of the
not sure.
idols? Maybe she was trying to help the idols from dying off? Change the idols' fate? Why did the Furies stop?
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
To leave a
They're
warning?
not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to be
This
yours.
doesn't make any sense.
So if Freddy hadn't
This doesn't
interfered,
make any sense.
Then they would have come after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
what are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description. They go back to, well, the time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by in the days of old Olympus. But those surely died with Zeus. Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
What is Calliope hiding?
Can these fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
Right.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with that.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mayor, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
If only we knew more.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the fates.
Why not ask them?
Oh, hi, Persephone.
You too have caused quite the stir. Hecate is beside herself, and Athena is out of her mind. Well done.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary again.
No, not a chance. We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
Stop fighting.
Enough, both of you. This isn't helping anyone.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead.
Right. Hades
What I
is still out there.
propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
You want us to go to the underworld? Did you plan this all
Is
along?
Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
But you came here to help, right?
And I came here to help.
Okay.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told,
music?
there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you want it. You want to claim it,
But you
right?
can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
Hey, Athena wouldn't want that. Let's do it.
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
Hey.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to.
And if they find out that
So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up! For once. and do what she needs you to do. Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
I mean, Freddy became friends with Hermes. They became quick buddies. So if Hermes realizes that Freddy was dead, and, you know, I think helping us at this point would be, for Freddy's sake, would be enough motivation for Hermes.
So if we go to Hades and find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into?
What's Athena
exactly?
gonna do? Kill me?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
Exactly.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
There's no other way.
Is there really
I
no
always
other
ask
way
this.
to talk to
I
these
always ask
fates?
this question.
Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No.
No. No. Hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
What's another crazy plan, right?
Grace,
I know, but there's no point in stopping now, is there?
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies. According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
You should have led with that! What does that mean?
Hold on, wait. What does that mean? If her soul is in Hades, then...
It means the ruler of Hades can release her.
That's assuming everything remained as it was.
Oh.
Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
Okay.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Oh, man.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
Yeah.
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
It's to save Freddy. Oh, this is what I was saying. They made friends with Freddy. It's the last piece of the puzzle. I feel like Hermes would be more responsive to charm than logic. So it's to save Freddy.
Freddy's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Okay.
I knew it. Oh. You just happened
Signal
to...
when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
into a
Be
trash
careful, Grace.
dumpster.
And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go.
I mean, the gateway into the underworld is a trash dumpster. Okay, I mean, I think... Alright, I can see that. This is...
Welcome to the real underworld.
Wow, it's like the Upside Down,
Wow.
but greener. Okay.
It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter. A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Orpheus. Who's Orpheus again?
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds
Forgot
familiar.
who Orpheus was in mythology.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left
Yes.
with nothing.
Yes.
Hades tricked him, you see. And with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
You inherited it.
So
Great.
he's not a fan of yours.
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
It's a rap battle. Song battle. All right, let's get on with it.
Okay,
Let's do this,
so there's an
Grace.
angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
I don't have my ferry. I don't have my coins for the ferry. I forgot to bring change. Do they take crypto? Do they take cryptocurrency? Do they take plastic? Plastics? They take plastics? Hello.
The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
All right, we're gonna sing this too. Ooh, that's a lot larger than I. Ooh, it's definitely a lot larger than I thought. One-eyed. Hello.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
I'm with Persephone. I am the last muse. I'm here to save Freddy. I'm the last muse.
Hey there! I'm Grace, idol and last of the muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing? He says he's always liked the muses and that you're very pretty.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Aren't you a doll?
No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
We can find something to play. Is he always like this? I'm not in the mood. We can find something to play.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him.
Yeah!
You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him.
Hey, it just works. It's got my
Let's get
charm.
underway, Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
Are those lost souls then?
I wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story, every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Ilia's dead here, isn't it?
Everything
Is
here
he?
is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Oh, Orpheus, maybe? Is that Orpheus?
Someone's coming.
Ooh, I like his voice.
There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Really?
Someone's
You
coming.
better be ready.
A wolf is waiting in the tomb.
He's a master of his
Someone's
craft.
coming.
We have to take
I
back
can feel them howling at the moon.
what is mine.
Forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?